there, Latin 1. So here we are, chapter 22, translation from the Inn to Rome. So page 185, go ahead and translate it. Okay, you've done it. So get out a red pen, correct as you go. Watch out for tenses. It was now day, or it was already day. At first light, the coachman, with the help of the slaves of the innkeeper, pulled the carriage out of the ditch and moved it toward the inn. Then the slaves handed over the trunks of the Cornelians, or of the Cornelii, to the coachman. Meanwhile, in the inn, while everyone was preparing themselves, Sextus, already forgetful of the nocturnal terrors, or the nightful terror, was telling the story of the soldier to Cornelia. Eucleides was giving orders to slaves. Cornelius himself was shouting to the children and to Aurelia, "Come on, everyone! Do not delay! It is time to depart." At last, all, or everyone, came out of the inn, and they climbed up into the carriage. "Goodbye," shouted the boys. Now notice that greetings and salutations are commands. "Goodbye," responded the innkeeper, who was standing in the road. "Do not fall into a ditch again. Y'all are not able to sleep well in all the inns." Then the coachman took up the reins and beat the horses, or whipped the horses. At last they were seeking Rome again. On the journey, Sextus explained everything about the dead mouse to Marcus. Cornelius told the story of the soldier to the wife. Now they were approaching the city, when suddenly the boys spotted a huge building. Now, a couple things I want to point out there. In 3 sentences, there were a bunch of different uses of the dative, but most importantly, you see it being used with a propinquabant. So just remember that verb takes a dative. Compound verbs, intransitive verbs that have a preposition added to them, will often take the dative. I used to just memorize them, but then I found that pattern. Marcus asked his father, "What is that?" And Sextus, "Who lives in that building?" To which Cornelius, with a laugh, responded, "No one lives there. It is a tomb. It is the tomb of Messala Corvinus, who was a famous orator. Here there are tombs of many and famous citizens, because it is not allowed for Romans to have tombs inside the city, or within the city." In fact, that's true. Only 2 Romans were ever buried within the city, and one was Augustus, and technically he's not even in the city, and the other one is Trajan. He's at the foot of a large tower, Trajan's column. Let's see. Soon they saw another huge building. Is that also a tomb, Father?" asked Marcus. "Thus truly," responded Cornelius. "It is the tomb of Caecilia Metella. Did you hear about Caecilia Metella?" But Marcus responded nothing to his father, for already he was able to see the city itself. "Behold Rome!" he shouted. "Behold Rome! Behold Rome!" shouted Sextus and Cornelia. Then Cornelius, "In a short time we will come to the Porta Capena," or we will arrive at the Porta Capena, "and there we will see Titus, y'all's uncle. For I sent a letter by way of a slave, or through a slave, and explained everything to him. And I explained everything to him. Titus soon will welcome us near the gate." So there you go. We're finally on the road again. Okay? All right. What I want you to do is actually word study 6. So if you turn the page to 196, do word study 6, exercises 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, make sure that you actually write it all the way out so it's actually useful for you. Read the instructions on 196. That'll help you for exercises 1, 2, and 3. All right, I'm going to hit the button.